Hello and welcome to White Glove Reviews. In this video, it's kind of a little unusual because a while back I did a video talking about these dice. They're called Monster Rocks, and what they are is they're token dice intended to be used with Magic the Gathering, a game that I play and have played for so many years. And what happened was, apparently the people who are responsible for making these saw my video and they asked me if I wanted to look at some more. And so I was, of course, like, sure, I'll take a look at them. And so I figured what I'd do is, I haven't opened the package yet, but we can take a look at them together and see. Also, as sort of an interesting aside, as near as I can figure, the place that makes them is responsible for having them produced. It's called Cape Fear Games, and Cape Fear Games is located in Wilmington, North Carolina, and Wilmington happens to be where I went to undergraduate school. So that's kind of interesting. Okay, so these are they. And I'll include links in the description for the Cape Fear Games website, and also we can find these on Amazon. Although I think when I was looking, I think the Cape Fear Games site has them much more cheaply. But double check both places and see. Alright, so let's see what we got. So I'm guessing it is definitely Cape Fear Games because they sent their little token cards. Bunch of goblins. Kind of cool. I always thought the whole printing your own token cards was a really good idea, because I don't know if you've looked around or not. I did, but it's actually quite affordable to get cards printed like that. And let's see what we got. So first of all, we have counters, and these are smaller than the usual dice. This being a usual die, these being the smaller ones. So you have +1 through +6 counters, and you have -1 through -6 counters. So those aren't too bad, I guess. I mean, like, they're adequate. I don't necessarily... Okay. When I'm talking about dice, there's like... I gotta put like an asterisk beside anytime I talk about dice, because I played D&D for longer than I played Dungeons and Dragons for longer than I played Magic. And over the years, whenever I'd be traveling somewhere, or whenever I'd go into a new card shop or a new game shop or whatever, I would always make sure I bought something. And generally, the thing that I bought, if nothing jumped out at me, is I would buy some dice. Because, you know, you're supporting your local game shop. I'm sorry, you're supporting a game shop, even though it's not your local game shop, because you're looking at, when you're traveling. So I would always buy something, and I would usually buy dice if I couldn't find anything that jumped out at me. So I got a ton of dice, and having more dice never hurts my feelings. Now, that being said, I don't specifically know if having +1/+1 dice is really a requirement, because I've just used normal D6s, normal 6-sided dice for Magic for forever. So I don't necessarily know if these are that useful. Like, I think that Star City Games, I think, had a Tarmogoyf dice, and I always thought that one was kind of useful. That was just a good record-keeping thing. Now, these are larger versions of these dice, and I like the larger versions better, but again, I don't know if this particular die is like a requirement. Like, I don't desperately, I don't know. I'm not super crazy about that one. All right, so what are these for? 100, 120, 90, 80, 110, and 70. So let's see. These have 10, 20. So These are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And this is 70, 80, 90 up to 120. And these are just... hold on. 2, 3, 2, 3, 7, 4, 5, and 9. Huh. Alright. I'll admit it. These have me stumped. For a second I was thinking they were those dice. There's a set of dice where it's set up so if you roll against each other, you can't have a tie, but it's still properly random. So I don't know what these are for. This is a mystery. Now the token dice are these. So let's see what we got. So for the red ones, there's an elemental. I'm assuming this is an elemental, a goblin, there we go. So not ideal that there's a little defect there, but you know, I guess it happens. The ink got smudged there. So that's another elemental, if I remember correctly. The smaller dragon, the bigger dragon, and the biggest dragon. So that's not too bad. I like that one. The little smudge thing, not ideal, but I'm sure that they would be happy to fix that. Alright, so let's see. Colorless. We got a Thopter, 1/1 Thopters. That's the Death Touch Worm Coil, a Clue Token, the Lifelink Worm Coil, a Eldrazi. Is it Eldrazi Spawn? And that's the Eldrazi. Ah, crap. There's like the 0/1 Eldrazi is the Spawn, and the 1/1 Eldrazi is something else. I'm guessing that's those. So you have the good and the evil, and then you have the 2 Eldrazi tokens. That's kind of cool. Alright, so let's see. So 1/0's gotta be the elementals from the blue merfolk guy. That's a Kraken, merfolk, and an octopus token, and a bird token. That's the owl, and then a drake token. I think that's those, right? If I'm getting any of these obviously wrong, you should let me know. Alright, so let's see. This one, we got a spirit token, a knight token, cat token, a vampire token, and a goat, and then we have a bird, and we have the spirit token. I think that's right for those. Alright, just for the record, okay, had I been in a game shop and I saw this, I would have bought the set for the goat token. Not because to be fair, I've had a couple of decks that had goats in them. Let's be realistic. I have. But, I would have bought it just because the goat token amused me. Alright, so let's see. For the black, we got... So, we have... That's got to be a germ token for 0/0. The 1/1 is a fairy rogue token, would be my guess. A rat, and an upside down vampire. And then we have a demon and a zombie. Not too bad. Also, I gotta give props for the germ token. That's one that could be easily overlooked. So green, you have the stupid squirrel. I've never been a fan of squirrels, by the way. You have an elf, you have a dinosaur, and a plant token. That's a plant token, right? I'm trying to think. The ones for Avengers Zendikar are 0/1s. But there's got to be 1/1 plants. Oh, no, it's a sapperling. Oh, okay, it's a sapperling. And this is an insect token and a spider token. Again, nice touch. Alright. Those aren't bad at all. I tell you one thing that I like these. I like these more than I like these because these are all the same. Let me show you. The old version, every single one of them was this. Oh no, wait. Every single one of them wasn't the same, was it? Or was it? Yeah, these were all the same. That's what I thought. Because like the old version, if you look, you got a beast, you got a soldier, you got an angel, you got a worm, you got a dragon, and you got a wolf. But they weren't customized to the colors like these are. So these are definitely an upgrade. Alright, so I like these a lot better than the other ones. It's kind of cool. Now, monster token wise, or I'm sorry, monster rocks wise, I like these. And I'm inclined to forgive this, the little smudge thing, but it is an issue. And then these, I don't know what these are for. I'm sure if you know in the comments what these are for, please let me know, because I do not know off the top of my head what those are for. These, I think I still use D6s over these, but not bad. Although this one, like there are a few random things where the inking isn't exactly perfect. But again, that's one of those things, like, I'm sure they would be super happy if you ended up with, they'd be happy to fix it if you ended up with one of the defective ones. So yeah, these are definitely better than the last ones. I like these a lot more. And I like the variety where you get the token faces customized to the colors, as opposed to all of them being, you know, you get a blue, a white, a colorless, and a green worm token, when you really only need the green one. Maybe the colorless one. Maybe. So yeah, these are pretty cool. Anyway, if you have any questions or suggestions, or if you've tried these out and like them or don't like them, let me know in the comments. And if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And I hope y'all have an excellent day.